All right. Hello, everyone. This is Unstoppable Domains AMA number 2. I'm Matthew.
I'm Brad. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah. And on this AMA, we're going to cover the deploy, the listing service, and any other questions we're going to answer in future AMAs. So we're just going to take it from the top. And this is coming from user submitted questions and then also some that we put up here to kind of update you on what's been going on this past week. All right, so the first one is, when do you think the claiming process for Zil domains will be complete? So we'll get through claiming most domains this week. As users continue to buy names, there's going to be this ongoing process of claiming, right? So the claiming process actually never ends. But the bulk of the names that are up there now to be claimed will be done most likely by end of day Wednesday. Currently, claims are running at between 500 and 1,000 domains an hour. We are pausing it a few times this week because we are making some updates as we're moving forward. But yeah, we're right on track.
Cool. How do trademarks work with .zil domains? So we've gotten a lot of questions around trademark stuff. So what we did is we identified a list of likely trademark terms for the trademark clearinghouse, and we are now going through and scrubbing that list to remove common words and any domains that are 3 characters or less. So if you see pending trademark next to your domain in the My Domain section, please be patient. We are manually reviewing that list and cleaning it up. And then, yes, that process will end on October 15th. So it means that trademark holders have up until October 15th in order to claim their domains, at which point they'll be distributed.
Cool. All right. Next question. We have, what were the biggest hurdles to getting the Zil deploy off the ground? So the first one is that this was the first time any application has tested the smart contract platform of Zilliqa the way that we have. Again, smart contract functionality just launched the other month. The number of simultaneous smart contract calls we broadcast to the blockchain led to the network freezing up to differences in the node software. No transactions were processed for about 12 hours last night while we were working with Zilliqa to get a fix, which they posted this morning. Post-fix, things are on track, and we expect to complete all transactions in our backlog Wednesday. The above issue was partially responsible for the slow distribution process. It was actually a great exercise for us to go through and actually debug how the blockchain was processing all these different smart contract calls we were doing. We learned a lot. It's actually quite a bit of fun for the dev team. Other major issues that we kind of had on our side or takeaways that we want to make improvements of is we did not set enough time aside for deployment. Just in general, these deploy processes are something that we should anticipate taking several days or even a week because we are interacting with the blockchain. And there's all sorts of things on the main network that aren't necessarily reflected on various test networks. That's just how it is. And also, we didn't set enough time aside for user education. We've had a lot of questions come in, and we realized that on future launches, we want to make sure that we have more resources for users so that they're in the loop on what's happening on our side. Just one more note, we are making some additional updates tomorrow PST time during the workday which will pause claiming for 4 to 8 hours after we clear up this first bit of backlog, but we don't expect another huge wait period after about Wednesday this week. So next question, and this is from Jesse. When will we be able to use our .zil for payments? So as soon as this week, when the managed section is deployed, once you claim your name, you'll be required to confirm your crypto addresses. This is to ensure that, for instance, we don't post a crypto address for you without your consent. Once you've confirmed, you'll be good to use your names for receiving payments. Also note that we are gearing up internally to onboard more wallets. So expect an announcement from Zilliqa on wallet integrations soon, maybe even this week. Brad, next one's on you.
So how will domains be priced after the auction? From Igor. So standard domains will be $20, and then premium domains will remain the same price. So $100 for short domains, $250 for premium, and then $1,000 for top domains.
Great. The next question is from Sarah. It says, can you explain how the process will work to generate my private keys? So Sarah, we had a blog post about this for non-custodial wallet key generation. I suggest checking that out if you'd like the technical specs. Long story short, the key is generated in your browser on the client side. Unstoppable never has your key. If you just want to generate a key in order to claim your names, there's also a video posted in the community forums. As can Telegram, Matthias will point you to the right place for that, and that'll just take you step by step through getting that set up. So up next, we have here from Andre. Can you give more insight into how you envision the user experience behind the listing service? So a couple things here. I guess in the short term, we'll start with is going to be very simple. So you're going to list a name at a given price in Zillow. If someone wants to buy it, they simply send a transaction with the stated Zillow amount and it's theirs. There's no need to have an intermediate escrow. And this is actually a pretty huge improvement over the current system. If you try to buy a standard domain name, you'd probably use escrow.com or some other service and pay them a huge fee. Don't have to do that with blockchain names. So this is so much better than the way traditional names are. Medium term, we're working with some partners, and Brad, you're probably better equipped to answer those questions.
Yeah, so we're chatting with several partners who would potentially provide listing service or even full exchanges for .zil domains. So some announcements on in that regard down the road.
Cool.
So next question. Will there be a cap on resales just like there is a cap on the auction? So this is for the price that a domain can be listed at. And the answer is no. You control the domain. You can do anything that you want with it. Unstoppable Domains does not even have the ability to enforce any caps. You can sell for any price you want, and with the listing service that we're creating, you can sell any price you want. Will the refund policy stay the same after the auction? From Thomas. Yes, you will just need to send the domain back to us before receiving your refund.
And we'll have an update there because we'll want you to send the name to a specific corporate address, right? Because you have the digital asset. So it's on the blockchain. As long as we can see that you transferred it back to us, then yes, we're good with the refund.
When Moonlet integrates support for Ledger Nano, then you'll be able to store your crypto on your Ledger while having the .zil functionality through the Moonlet interface. The answer is yes. When will we be able to build websites with our .zil, and how will people be able to access them? This is from Leo. So V1 of our decentralized hosting service and web builder will go live in Q4 of 2019. And people will be able to access those websites through a Chrome extension. So if you've noticed, Moonlet, for example, is a Chrome extension wallet. We are integrating with several Chrome extension wallets, all of which could be partners that would allow you to view uncensorable websites.
Awesome. So the next question we have is from Vandal, and it's on subdomains. So it's, will subdomains be given their own set of private keys to enable a new set of wallets to be managed by the specific subdomain user? So yes, we would consider this again, like a more advanced management feature. But I can answer a few things about this. So subdomains are enabled by default. So if you buy a name, you can set up subdomains. Tooling for subdomains is not currently supported, and it's not a priority internally. You will be able to assign a subdomain in such a way that it is controlled by a separate key from the main domain. And I'm actually thinking we'll put up a bounty on GitHub for subdomains because there's interest on this in the community. And we may deploy some open source tools for subdomains on our GitHub so that more advanced users can interact directly with the contract set up these subdomains from the command line, but unlikely to be supported in our user interface in the near future, mostly because it's just not something that most people are looking for, at least at the start. So, but yes, subdomains can be owned by a separate key. It just has to be set up in a certain way so that the main name is owned through a smart contract. Thank you, Vandal.
All right. So this is from Mr. Doggy. Can you explain more how you interact with wallet providers and browsers, and are you having good progress? Are they supportive? So the way that we interact with wallet providers and browsers is that when they integrate our software, they are able to have domain resolution inside of their application. So if you're a wallet, this means that your users can type in a .zil domain and send money to somebody that way. If you're a browser, that would mean being able to type in a .zil domain and resolve your uncensorable website. And if you remember from what I said just a little bit earlier, wallet providers, at least that are Chrome extension wallets, can also resolve websites. So they can resolve .zil domains as payment addresses for payments, and they can also resolve them for websites. And yes, we're having good progress. We have a lot of conversations that are active integrations with wallets, and then we also have several more announcements coming. So look out for a lot more in this realm in the summer. So are there plans to expand the team from Ori? Yes, we are expanding across all teams. So this is developers, marketing, sales, community management, as well as integrations. We are 16 people right now. This is up from 4 people in March. So we're expected to be more than 20 people next month, and we're growing fast and trying to meet the demand and deliver on our ambitious roadmap. Thank you.
Cool. So I have one more here from Joey, and it's, can you explain the reasoning behind switching from the affiliate program to the refer a friend program? So first of all, the affiliate program actually still exists, so you can apply to that, Joey. So if you're looking around for it, it's on the website, it's just at the bottom of the footer. Less than 0.01% of users were affiliates. So just and so that's why we rolled out refer a friend. The major hurdles to affiliates was taxes, compliance, and actual usage. It was just harder for people to hit all that, just to make sure that we were following all the dotting all our I's and crossing all our T's. We're still accepting applications for affiliates, but we expect that the refer program to be more popular as it gets integrated into the site experience. And also, if you look at the refer a friend program, it's actually a better deal for you. So most users, I think that's going to end up being better than you expect. So Joey, please check out the Refer a Friend program if you haven't already, and the affiliate program is there if you are looking to do that. All right, guys. So I think that's everything. Brad, was there anything else here you thought we should cover?
That's it.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Especially big thanks for the patience this week. There was a lot going on, but we got through it. We're very happy about our progress here. Dev team is stoked. It's fun to watch all this go through, and we've appreciated the support of the community and also the Zillow Foundation as we got smart contracts up on chain and expecting a successful rest of this week. So thanks, everyone. Bye, guys.